Hi, welcome to the Mind Your Self Defense YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a product review of the Holosun HS507C. This is the box. This is not an unboxing because it's already on my firearm and it's been on my firearm for years. I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown on what this dot is. The 507C is probably one of the most common boxes or red dot that you see on firearms. It's a very reliable red dot, and for the price you get a lot of dot. So I'll get into some of the specifics. You have two dots, two choices. You have a 2 MOA dot, and then you have a 2 MOA dot with a 32 MOA. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you look right there, it says the single dot is 2 MOA. So I can get it focused. Okay, 2 MOA, and then the dot with the circle around it is the 2 MOA dot with a 32 MOA circle. All right, then you can also do just the circle without the dot in the middle. So you have three reticles to choose from. Me personally, I do the circle with the dot in the middle. That's just me. You can do whatever preference you want. So it comes with the red dot, of course. It comes with a cleaning rag. It comes with this multi-tool, and I'll show you how to use this. It also comes with an adapter for mounting and screws that already have Loctite on it, so to make sure it fits your firearm. I will tell you one thing about Holosun. It's a great company. I am not affiliated with them. I wish I was, but this tool that comes with your red dot, I had lost mine. I was shooting at the range a while back, and I had to make some adjustments to my dot. So I had my tool out, and I ended up dropping my tool. And it was probably maybe a 1 in a million shot. There was a hole, like a gopher hole, where I was shooting at, and lo and behold, my tool fell into that hole. And it wasn't shallow enough for me to reach it. I couldn't see the bottom of the hole with my flashlight. So yeah, so I reached out to Holosun. First, I looked online to see where I could buy these, and Holosun does have them on their website, but they don't have them for sale. I reached out to Holosun, and I told them what happened. So they said, take a picture of your dot with the serial number, tell me where you purchased it, and give us your address, and we'll mail it to you. And in less than a week, I had this replacement tool for free to Holosun, and they've always had really good customer service. Other people have said that too, and people I know who had to deal with them, they say the same thing. And it was painless. I just gave them the information that they asked for, and in a matter of a day or two, my package was already shipping, and I got the replacement tool. So that's awesome. A company that actually backs up their warranties is great to have. So first thing I'm going to show you guys, I want to show you guys that we're clear. We're clear. All right. So this is the Holosun mounted on my Glock. You guys probably seen the video on my Glock how to set it up. So the cool thing about the Holosun is that it has the adjustment buttons on the side. What made Holosun so revolutionary when it first came out was that they were one of the first people to come with the battery mounted on the side. Now we know we're clear, right? So I'm going to knock the slide. So now we know this is the battery compartment right here on the side. Okay? So using this tool, they call it the multi-tool, all right? So I'll show you. You have, it looks like a screwdriver, all right? It's a square. It's not a screwdriver because it's not tapered. It's just a square. and then the other side has a Torx bit, right? Has a Torx end to it. The Torx, the Torx are used for the screws for your mounting. And then as you guys can see this, all right, that is for your elevation. So that's up and down. Then if you look at the side right here, you have your windage. That's left and right. So you use the little square part, you stick it in there, and you either turn it left or right depending on the adjustments you have to do. And the same thing goes when you are adjusting up and down. Okay? The other cool tip I should give you guys is that you can use this to unscrew the battery cover or the screw on the battery. Then if you look between the battery case here next to the screw, there's a little gap. And that little gap is designed so you can stick the tool in there and push it back and it'll pop the tray out. Instead of you trying to mess with it with your fingernails, it's actually designed for you to stick the square in there. See how it fits? And you pop it out. And the tray will slide right out. Put it in the new battery, put the tray back in, tighten the screw down, you're good to go. So this will talk about the site itself. You have solar panel on top. You have your button control. You have your plus or minus, so to brighten it or to dim it. All right. So I'm going to do my best to show you guys. I know it's clear, but just for myself, I'm going to be muzzling myself. I want to make sure that. All right. So there's the dot. Okay. And then if I want to bring down the brightness, there you go. So you guys could see the dot with the circle. Okay, so that's bringing down the brightness. You can, it has auto adjust mode, or you could manually do it and you can lock it in place. It has shake awake technology, which means that if you're not touching the firearm, I believe it's 10 minutes, it will turn itself off. And then as soon as you touch it, as soon as it's moved, it feels movement, it'll turn itself back on. All right, so I've never had any issues with this thing. I've had it on this firearm for 6 years now. To me, I love it. It's easy to handle. It's easy to install. It's easy to adjust. And the cool thing is that if you see a reticle that you like, all right, so like me, I like the circle with the dot in the middle, you can lock it in place by squeezing the two buttons, the positive and the negative at the same time for 3 seconds. It will lock it down in place, so I can't accidentally adjust the brightness or change the reticle or anything while I am shooting. So I recommend, if you guys do a lot of holster work and stuff like that, I recommend that you guys lock your reticle in place. This dot is going for about 310 bucks. The last time I checked, and that was like a couple days ago. So to me, it is the best value for your dollar. You're getting a high-end dot from a respected company. That the dot is very effective. It works. It's very easy to operate, and you will be putting shots on target. I'm going to be doing a video soon of me shooting with this dot. I have shot at 85 yards with my dot on my pistol, the Glock I just showed you. I would never even attempt that with irons. Not, it's because I can't see that far. All right, and you guys can see I wear glasses, and they're prescription glasses. So with my red dot, I have no problem hitting 100 yards. It might take me 2 or 3 shots, but I could get on target. All right, and I actually do that when I am demonstrating in my shooting class. Towards the end of our shooting class, I show them, hey, this is what you can do with the dot. But I teach the whole class on irons because I think you should learn how to use irons first before you learn how to use a dot. Because if your dot goes down, then you have to count on your irons. There's one thing I want to show you guys about the red dot. So you guys could see, let's see if we could get it back in frame. So you guys, right now, you guys can see my face through the red dot. But look, okay, you cover the red dot, the lens, and you can still see the red dot. See? If you have a cracked lens, you can still use your dot. There are classes that I have taken that they put tape over your dot. So you could see that you still see the dot even though the window is blocked. If you have a dirty lens or whatever, it's going to make it a little harder to see the dot, but you can still see it. See? A lot of people don't know that. They think that if the window is blocked or cracked or something, you can't use the dot no more. So I wanted to show you guys that little tip that I learned when I was taking a red dot class. To me, it's a game changer. Like I said, for the value that you get for the price, you cannot go wrong. There are more expensive dots out there, but for your average shooter, this dot is on the money because it's a reasonable price for $310 compared to some that are $450, $500, and I think you're getting better value. And the battery on this thing, I've had the original battery in it, lasted me 3 years. And I didn't change it on purpose. I wanted to see how long it lasted me. So it lasted me 3 years, and I've had this thing for 6. Now, as a rule of thumb for me, I change the battery on all my optics and trainer guns and all this kind of stuff on my birthday. I spend 20 minutes changing batteries on everything that requires batteries. The solar panel kicks in when you're shooting at the range, so you're not using battery life. It's awesome. And then they do have an automatic feature that you could go in when you look at the book and how to set it up automatically to where the solar panel turns on when the sun's hitting it and turns off when you're on battery when you're not getting any solar. So it's a great optic. For the price, you can't beat it. The company's great. The warranty process was painless. I sent an email in the morning. By the end of that day, I already had a response. I sent them the information they wanted, and within 2 days, it was already in the mail coming to me. So, I mean, can't ask for anything better than that. All right. So, yeah, I highly, highly recommend Holosun, and I highly recommend the 507C. All right. So, just remember, I look at stuff in the sense of what's practical for most people. Most of us are not competition shooters. And I do know competition shooters that use this dot. A buddy of mine, a professional grandmaster, he used to have an RMR, a Trijicon RMR, which is about $450. And he switched to this exactly this dot. And he's crushing it. And he likes it a lot. So I'm not saying any names. I don't want to get no one in trouble. So anyways, so yeah, I think for the value that you get for the money, it's hands down the best dot out there you can get. And most people agree with me because this is probably one of the most popular dots on the market right now. And like I said, for the price, you can't beat it. And you don't have to be a red dot expert to to adjust it, to set it, to do all the stuff that you need to make it functional. All right. So with that being said, if you guys like this content, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification buttons, and only you can unleash your inner badass.